Revelations what?
8.
8. Let me turn the page.
Are you okay with me reading, Calais?
Well, I have a feeling
Yeah,
you
it's all
both.
good.
I think you both wanted to read from Revelations, so we can do
Yeah.
2 chapters if you want to.
Yeah, I was excited to get through it too. Chapter 8. Are
Yeah,
y'all ready?
I'm ready.
And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne.
All right, remember,
And
guys,
the
this is incredibly dense. If you guys have any questions, if something is read that doesn't make any sense, if we get through this entire thing and nobody has any questions, everybody, one of you guys is saying, there's no way everybody understands this. If there's something that doesn't make sense, say so.
Okay, so you've got the 7 angels, and those are the ones that blow the 7 trumpets.
Uh-huh.
It says, then another angel. Who's the 8th angel?
So there are, and I saw the
Nathaniel.
7 angels which stood before God, and unto them were given 7 trumpets. So here's the thing: these are the 7 trumpets. So they're going through. The other angel is a part of the 7 angels. So there's only 7 trumpets. This in 8:2, it's setting it up, saying there are going to be 7 angels, and then in 3 it starts breaking down who the angels are and what they're doing.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that?
Because it says, then
it says, and
another
angel came.
Which
So
means
another
an
angel
extra.
came along with the 7. So that's
Right.
that's an
Here's the
8th
thing,
angel.
though.
And
They
that one
talk
is
about
not
this-
blowing the trumpet.
Right. Here's the thing, though. They already have told us that the 7 spirits are the 7 angels. All right, so it's linking them back to what it's already said about the 7 angels, that they're the 7 spirits. We've already had that referenced. So here it's going back to saying, okay, so if we know that Revelations jumps around a lot, it goes from one place to another place to another place. And it's saying that I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and they were given 7 trumpets. And another angel stood forth. Were there any angels before this that had trumpets?
No, but it's not saying it had a trumpet. It's saying it was given.
It has a golden censer.
Yes, this is a
With much
separate
incense.
angel from
And
one of
this
the
is
ones
a
with the
separate
7
angel,
trumpets.
Josh.
No, I understand.
It's not a trumpet angel.
It's not a trumpet angel, but he's blowing a trumpet.
No, he's not. He's holding incense.
Not.
Wait. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar having gold. Oh, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. I thought this guy had a trumpet. My bad. Sorry. I apologize.
So,
You're right.
so who is this? That was my question then. So who is this extra angel?
Well, this
Or
angel
are
is
these
not
just
one of
going to
the-
be
It's just another angel. It doesn't
So
say.
it's
just a
definitely not one
periodical
of the.
angel?
It's definitely not one of the 7 spirits of God.
No.
Okay.
Correct.
So I don't know
So
who
it's
this
just
angel is.
Another angel.
He's just in charge
It
of making
doesn't
sure everything
specify.
smells good with the incense and whatnot.
Yeah, there you go. He's got
Yeah.
all the smell good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
What's happening? Is this tribulation? Like I'm lost.
This
What
is
is this? What's going on?
What?
Like when the trumpet blows, or like where we at?
So let's see here. Another angel came and stood at the altar having a golden censer, and there were given unto him much incense, that he should offer it at the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. So it looks like this guy is standing before those people that are at the altar. And I think, okay, so yeah, this guy looks like, okay, so if we keep reading, and the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God and out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar, and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings, and the earthquake, and the 7 angels, which had the 7 trumpets, prepared themselves to sound. So it sounds to be, okay, so this might be, and I'm just figuring this out right now. The censer actually might be a reference to the trumpet of God, and the smoke that comes out of it starts the tribulation. So there's an angel
Right.
preparing the censer, which is going to release this smoke, which is going to be the start of the first trumpet of God. Because remember, and then the 7 angels, which had the 7 trumpets, prepared themselves to sound. So the censer is what is the prelude for the 7 trumpets to blow.
It's like the countdown.
Yes,
What is it? It mingles with
Yeah.
the prayers of the people of God, the saints.
right,
Who are
right. And,
is
and the
that? Is
reason
that us?
is because we are suffering under the Antichrist. We are suffering, and there's nobody to deliver us. We are
Okay.
waiting. God, please deliver us from the Antichrist, who is destroying everything. And so God lights his censer, prepares the trumpet, blows the trumpet, and then we have the 7 trumpets. What do you think?
Cool.
It sounds right to me.
Not cool, but cool.
Oh, it's cool as hell. But that also means we have to wait. Like there's going to be a lot of prayers from the righteous that have to get that incense lit.
Yeah, that's awesome that our prayers matter. They're kept.
Right.
And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And an angel's always a messenger, correct?
That's right. Yes.
Now, I've heard you say before, Joshua, there's only certain angels named in the Bible.
There's
Is that
literally
right?
only 3 angels that are named in the Bible.
Who are they?
Lucifer, Gabriel, Michael.
And Michael.
Okay.
But could there be more?
Oh, there's definitely more, but there's only
Yeah.
3 named.
So there's only 3 that have actually shown themselves or spoke to.
No, there's 3 that have a name. The rest don't have names.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That we know of, yeah.
Okay.
So the rest of the angels, they're messengers and not warriors.
Well,
Is that what you're saying?
angel just means somebody that speaks for God. You can be either a messenger or a warrior that speaks for God.
Got you. Okay.
And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings
Oh
and
my God!
earthquakes.
He casts it into the earth. So this fire is in the earth. This is saying this is the beginnings of the trumpets. The fire is in the earth.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yep.
And when
Cast
a
it
volcano
into
is
the
about
earth.
to explode, guess what happens? There's voices, well, it's grumbling, right? There's thunderings and lightnings and earthquakes. That all precedes a volcano about to explode.
It said it was
Right.
half an hour of silence. So after all those earthquakes and everything, there's half an hour of silence, which is about the amount of time after a massive earthquake that volcanoes will start exploding.
Yeah, that's
That makes sense.
crazy.
Wow.
It says and earthquake. Is that singular for earthquake?
Yeah, and
And
earthquake,
earthquake.
singular earthquake,
Yeah.
but we don't know how big that earthquake is.
Yeah, true.
So,
One
And the
massive earthquake could set off every volcano in the Ring of Fire.
yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burned up, and all green grass was burned up.
So this sounds like the
Oh.
first explosion from a volcano. So the
And
fire
the
mixed
second,
with blood was cast down before the earth. So everybody that's in the blast radius is just dead.
mhm.
Wow.
And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the
Okay.
third part of the sea became blood.
So basically, enough enough earthen material gets cast up and then thrown into the sea. The only thing that can do that is a caldera. There's no way you're going to get that much like mineral material up into the air that it falls into the sea, except for having a caldera explode.
And why does it say it became blood?
Or a meteorite, but
Well, yeah,
caldera
that's the other
sounds
way.
more
Yes,
likely.
but it didn't start a fire in the earth though. And a third part of the sea became blood. That means that a third of the life that was in the ocean died.
Okay. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. I've read this so many times and I haven't ever seen the ships and all that. It's crazy how you can reread and see. Anyway, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning it as if it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but there is literally a meteor that's supposed to hit Earth in the year 2029.
Yep.
There's a slight possibility that it might hit Earth, and it is literally called the god of death. It's like Anubis or something like that. They named it after the god of death.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally is in the heavens. So if this could either be that the volcano was so big that it launched a huge piece of material into the atmosphere and into orbit, and then it came back around and landed back on Earth, or it could be something completely different, a completely different meteor.
I just read a C.S. Lewis book, and one of the characters he named Wormwood in it.
Nice.
It was one of the demons he named it Wormwood.
Can we
Okay,
reread the
guys.
last verse?
This,
What's
I'm
up,
sorry.
Ash?
did you? No,
Can we
I was. Go ahead.
go ahead, Rose?
No, I was going to ask Russell an insignificant question. I can ask him after.
No, I just want to. Can we reread the last verse?
Which verse?
9.
Yeah, about the meteor or what was going on.
Oh,
10.
it's like, yeah, it's 10, verse 10.
Yeah.
And the third
We lost you.
I lost you.
I got a call. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of the waters.
Wow.
So the third part of the
So it looks like there's some
rivers.
sort of meteor comes down and
I
hits
was
the
just
land.
I was just gonna ask. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not just the volcano, it's
Oh
also a
my
meteor.
Wormwood. Ugh.
Yeah.
So
And the
we
name
get
of
hit
the
with
star.
we have
Oh,
so
go ahead.
wait. So simultaneously a volcano explodes and then we get hit with a meteor.